Yes.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, first of all, I had a great experience with bird insulation with everyone that came to my house. It started off, everyone was on time, everyone was pleasant, everyone was very polite, which in this day and age surprised me, and I was pleasantly surprised right off the bat. And Tim showed up on time. I was getting my kids ready for school. He patiently waited in the van until they were off, and that was a huge help for me. I guess before that, it started with meeting Andrew Illick and getting the audit, and same thing there. Polite, on time, great guy, thorough, helpful. I mean, just answered any questions I had, was just awesome, and made me very comfortable with making my decision as to, who I wanted to use to have my work done on the house. It was kind of a no-brainer for me. And so when he scheduled it and I talked with Abby, and she was awesome on the phone, got things in order, got things going, it was pretty effortless on my part. I just sort of asked, what do you need me to do? Abby told me. It happened like clockwork, and I had it scheduled, I had it going, people showed up, it was awesome. My house is a 1924 house, so it's got issues and challenges with insulation since it has virtually none. My problem was the upstairs was excruciatingly hot in summer, and my two daughters sleep up there, so I had to have that taken care of. And in winter, it's freezing cold. So we had the insulation put in and ductwork. Man, those guys reran that ductwork I don't know how many times to get the right volume to each room and to steal from one room that had way too much volume. And it was fun to watch, and it was also sort of eye-opening to how much they know and how well they do their jobs. And so they did, man, they reworked it and worked it. And one of the things that I really appreciated was I was able to be here for most of the time they were working. And a couple times they needed to put in some ductwork in some rooms that didn't have any ventilation or any ductwork at all. And I told Tim, I asked him, I would prefer if it were on this wall, if possible. And he said, sure, that's fine. We were going to put it over here, but if you'd prefer it over here, that's fine too. So it really was great to have somebody who was willing to work with me, not just say, we're here to knock this out, we've got our orders, we're going to do this our way, and and then we're out of here. I had them position 3 vents in specific spots that I wanted them, and they did it flawlessly and without complaint, without problems, and it's exactly what I wanted. So the overall experience was just totally positive. I'd gotten the results that I think were realistic. I mean, the upstairs was over 100 degrees every day, and my children, we couldn't even go up there. It's now comfortable enough that with the help of some window air units, we're managing it. We'll probably make some other alterations and as we go, but it's light years better than what it was. And as far as I'm concerned, I would spend that money again every day of the week. I mean, it was by far one of the best investments I ever made for the house, for my family, and like I said, the crew was just awesome. I mean, and the one thing I'll also say about your crew was they were clean. They put down paper and matting and didn't, at the end of the day they cleaned up behind themselves, and it was like they were never here. And that to me was huge, that I didn't have to sweep up behind them or clean up or anything like that, because having been in the renovation business myself years ago, I've seen messes that crews have left behind, and people that, homeowners that were not pleased. And I had none of it. So It was a great experience all the way around. I'd recommend you to anybody and everybody, and hopefully we'll do more in the future.
Thank you, Dave.
You're welcome.